to download it to share it to my Instagram. So maybe it just needs to be broadcasted on maybe a bigger scale, which is YouTube. So on the title it says there's a difference between a spouse and a kingdom spouse, and you're gonna be like, what are you talking about, Angel? So what I was trying to basically say was, you have two different type of women, right? And you always wonder why a lot of marriages, they don't work, and then you have some that do work, right? So what I said was, I said the worldly spouses are morally concerned about the materialistic things, about proving that she is his number one woman, that proving, oh, what I have and how it's going to work and all of these different things. And then you have these men who are morally concerned about the worldly spouses instead of their kingdom spouse. A kingdom spouse is a woman who majority of the time, right? A kingdom spouse woman is a woman who is what? She's praying before the sun come up, and she's also praying as the sun is going down. A kingdom spouse is a woman who's always in her prayer room. She's going to bat for you. She's praying for you. She's healing you. She's nurturing you, right? You have a lot of people and a lot of guys right now who don't know the real true definition of just who they are. It's a lot of men out here, and what a lot of men don't know is that, baby, when you're walking, every time you are touching the ground, you are touching Mother Earth, you are touching Gaia, you are, what are you doing? You are sending down these frequencies within the earth, as the earth is also sending powerful frequencies within you. But if you don't know who you are, then these powerful women who you are coming in contact with, who you don't even know, was sent to you to be your kingdom spouse, right? You can damage something, right? And for us as women, we have to know the power and who we are as being a kingdom spouse. Now, a kingdom spouse, baby, let me tell you something. You have a lot of women who are prophets. You have a lot of people who can discern dreams. You have a lot of people, women who are seers. And baby, you have a lot of people who can lay hands to you. They can bless your body and they can bring you back. I always like to give a testimony. So my mom, she was my mom actually flatlined in front of me, and it was very, very disturbing. I never want to go through that again in my life. And I actually laid hands on her, and I started praying for her, and I was asking God. And my mom came back. That was a very scary experience. But you have some women who have the power to do that to you. You be having a lot of guys who are going through a lot of different things. You have a lot of military men who have been through something, but because of their kingdom spouse, because of that woman, he was able to come back. He have a lot of things to fight for. And for a lot of women who are out here, baby, we are kingdom spouses. So it's up to you to be able to know the difference. And it's so funny because as we are seeing all of these end times and the things that are going on within the world and taking place, people should be able to know the difference. Right now, we have a very powerful storm that's about to hit Florida, and a lot of people are not really talking about it. A lot of people don't know. I stay on the internet, and these weather people, they're not really telling the truth about it, because of, they keep saying that this is a record breaking, this is a record breaking, this is a record breaking. For all of my fellas out there, and for all of my kingdom spouses, women and men, you have to look at it. God is walking the earth, right? He's walking the earth. He's walking the earth. If you was to go on YouTube, or if you was to go on your weather channel, if you was to see the magnitude, the power of the storm that's happening, things are going and things are taking place right now that we just do not know. So when you are going out and you are dealing with certain things, or you are having these special connections, and it's just something that's just so supernatural, baby, you have to sit back and you have to ask yourself, is this my kingdom spouse? Did God send this person to me to help me, to lift me up? Because I don't care what nobody say, right? It's no more in those eras where we have those grandmothers nowadays who are praying for you. Nowadays, you have a lot of powerful women who you need to have a spiritual spouse, right? Who is morally concerned about being in her word, who is morally concerned about being righteous, who is morally concerned about no longer having to show and have to prove anything, because everything is already in the pudding, right? So know the difference between a regular spouse and a kingdom spouse. You know what I mean? Even for you fellas. And for you ladies, is this man that's being sent to me, is he just a regular spouse, or baby, is he a kingdom spouse? Do he go in his own personal studies, and is he in his word? Do he know his word? Do he know when it's time for us to really get down and pray? Do we know how to pray? Because right now we are dealing morally within a spiritual warfare. It's not always coming from after who we are as an individual, our spiritual side, but nowadays, that the days and the times that we're living in now, baby, it's coming after your spiritual spouse. You know why it's coming after your spiritual spouse? Because your spiritual spouse is the one who can go talk to God. She's the one who can petition God. She is the one who is in the behind the scenes, flip the sides, a man or a woman. She's behind the scenes fighting off these demons. Right now, it's a whole cuss of different things that's taking place. And you have to know at this moment on your ride, forget all of that. Because I seen something very crazy on Instagram. I had seen how this girl was morally convinced, or how these guys are morally convinced about buying all of these bags and making somebody else feel bad. Baby, I don't want you to buy all of that. I want to know, do you have a Bible? When it's time for us to get in the knuckle and the buckle and we got to sit down and we got to pray, how is your prayer life, baby? That's what I need to do. Because at the end of the day, baby, I don't care about none of all of that other stuff. I don't care who came before me and baby and after me. And once you understand this, nobody else is going to come behind me, because he knows. And as our duty as spiritual people and people who are tuned in, it's our duty to protect our spiritual spouses. Right now in the season, everybody's saying, Angel, you with somebody? Are you this? Are you that? I'm saying no comment. I'm not coming up here. I'm not talking about my kingdom spouse. I'm not going to do that. And I wouldn't want my kingdom spouse to talk about me. Only thing that I want them to say, and I'm going to say they're there, you just know that they're there, but talking about certain things like that, people need to start protecting that, because you have people who are going to be jealous. They're going to be feeling some type of way. They're just going to be feeling some type of way, majority over the energy, because they know, hold on, ever since this person came into his life, he's moving a little bit different. She's moving a little bit different. It's just something that's occurring, and that's nobody but God. God is sending you, and he's trying to wake you up so you can know that the person who is sent into your life has came into your life to be your spiritual spouse, your kingdom spouse. Don't mess it up. Don't mess it up. And if you can't handle that excitement, then give it to somebody else, because everybody right now is in the season. Look at the storm. Look at the devastation that's going to be taking place. They just had another storm down there and down south. A lot of bodies, a lot of people. It's like something that's happening within the spiritual realm. It's like God had taken a lot of people, and we always question it, but it's something that's happening right now that's so supernatural, that for the pureness of the pureness of the pureness of the pureness, God is snatching them away. Right? And he's leaving us as individuals here to get it right. And us as individuals, of us walking our path, whatever path that you was already born into, your purpose that you were born into, it's time for you to be aligned with who you were meant to be aligned with. Okay, gotta go.